All right, I think we're live. Yeah. Oh, it's loading. All right, cool. We're live.
There we
Yep.
go. We're live.
All right, cool, cool. So let me get the comments up here so I can see this. Okay, yeah, because from my perspective, I couldn't remember how it looked from StreamYard from the streamer's perspective, but we're good on that. So yeah, thanks to everyone for checking it out tonight, and anyone watching on the replay. We got a super awesome both reseller and YouTube here. Dude who's been helping me a lot actually on the YouTube side. But yeah, Warner, you want to give a little like introduction to yourself, what you got going on in terms of like obviously situation, what types of stuff you sell, and just what all you got going on.
Sure, yeah. So my name is Warner. I run a YouTube channel, Fields of Profit. I've been selling on Amazon since about 2018. I was really heavy into books. I did like $100,000 worth of used books, and then kind of started scaling into wholesale, online arbitrage, all that good stuff. Right now, I'm probably 65% online arbitrage, a little bit of wholesale, a little bit of textbooks, all that good stuff. But yeah, just been enjoying the grind. Helping people out on YouTube's been fun.
Yeah, and you've really been growing on there, like definitely too, which has been cool as well. Now working again on some other platforms too, and me vice versa, working on getting started on YouTube here. So I'm just gonna full screen this and get the Instagram stream going as well. But yeah, so I don't know if anyone's left a comment yet, but if anyone, we got a few viewers in here, if you want to drop a comment just so I make sure it's working, and obviously any questions you have here. But basically we want to start out, just tell your story of how you found Amazon and all that, and just like really like how you got into everything.
Yeah, sure. So I would say,
So this is
right.
about 3 years ago, right?
Yeah. So right as I start in college, I got fired by my boss who decided to fire me just because he hated me. And so I was like, all right, screw that. I'm gonna go work
Were
hard for
you a bad
myself.
employee
No,
or
I was the best employee there. I mean,
best employee?
you don't get to, if you can't be a good business owner if you're not a good employee. I was
Yeah.
working hard. So I was like, all right, screw that. I want to make money on my own time. So I just started watching some YouTube. I think the first video I watched was probably like I've been trying to figure out who it is, but I'm pretty sure it was Reezy as far as
Mhm.
like selling books. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go give it a spin. Bought a scanner. It's all the rest is history.
Yeah, and so how long were you doing just books for? Because what, like, kind of, I always push people in the beginning to try out books, but I've come to realize now that I'm selling other types of products, it's books is like the worst to try and scale. Obviously, people do it
Mhm.
successfully, but in my opinion, it's pretty hard to. So, how quick was that transition out of books into? I know you do a lot of like OA and stuff right now.
Yeah. So I was in books for way too long. I did it for like a year and a half until I did anything else. I would say if you're just trying to like learn the ropes, you could do books for like a month or two, learn how to send shipments in,
That's
learn Keepa.
exactly what I would
Yeah.
say.
But I will say books is great. Is like almost honestly the best way to start if you're low on capital, because you're buying things for like $1 and making at least $2 on every sale. So the
Yeah.
ROI in that category is crazy. But just the having to go out and find and just hope you find things every time, it's kind of a grind.
Agreed. And what strategies were most effective in terms of finding books? Because I know we've spoken about this before privately, but you're, currently in college and everything, and that's like a gold mine potentially of profitable books if executed correctly.
Yeah, so I would say the majority of them were just from thrift stores because that's probably the most sustainable way to
Yeah. Oh,
get
well,
those
yeah.
books.
At least it's at the start and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most.
yeah. But what's the most like kind of the most scalable and what I still do is kind of develop like a reputation. You could like develop like a little brand or whatever that buys books, and so I'll like set up shop and buy books from people at the end of every semester and say just throw it up on Instagram story, say hey come check me out, I'll buy your books, I'll be here for a day. You get I don't know I usually make 1,000 1,500 in a day at least.
Nice. And you go to a pretty big school, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it's like
Yeah. All right,
25,000.
Rodriguez resales. What's up, my man? Venti here says, when submitting an application to ungate something, do I need photos to be professional? So when you're more so you're essentially scanning in a document, like not necessarily like taking a photo of the invoice. I would scan it in using like a free scanning app, and then obviously convert that to a PDF. But yeah, make sure it's good quality. But as long as you have an iPhone, you'll get pretty good quality, especially if you use, I forget what The scanning app I use to scan in the PDF. Do you what'd you use?
I use Cam Scanner.
Yeah, I probably use the same thing.
Yeah.
I just search like scanning app in
Yeah, he's talking about the products, which is what I figured.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, definitely
'Cause-
take good
yeah.
photos if they ask for them. Yeah,
It's like 50-50 if they ask for them. They don't have to be professional. Like I usually just take them on my kitchen table and it
yeah. I've
works.
only been asked once.
Yeah.
I meant the pictures for the yeah. So scan so just take I mean, it's not super hard to just show them like you're legit and everything, but yeah, that's a important thing as well. And so right now you're mainly doing OA and all that. You have tons of good. You pretty much like taught me how to use TA, honestly, your videos and all that. So you're doing a lot of that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Cool. So anyone who's interested in like a lot of like really good like how-to tutorial videos and everything, Warner's channels are really good resource on all that. And so what made you start making YouTube videos?
I couldn't tell you, I guess. That's I haven't thought about that. I guess for one, it's just like a good way to kind of like make connections, but
yeah, like I'm pretty sure we'd followed each other on Instagram for a while, but like
Mhm.
I don't think you don't really post super often, so like it's not like you were like grinding on that and then switched.
I've been like daily for a couple weeks. I'm trying to get it up.
I peep, but I'm more so like because you started YouTube about a year ago, right?
That was like November.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I mean, you have almost 7,000 subscribers. You've been really doing some good stuff on there. Okay. Rodriguez Resell says, any tips for OA? So Rodriguez is my boy. We talk a lot. He might not be familiar with you, but you got any specific OA tips? Because you have actually full videos on your channel breaking down this stuff too.
Yeah. I guess know where to point tactical arbitrage is kind of the biggest thing. A lot of people will try like the softwares and just give up when their just default scans don't pick up anything. Always be going like the extra mile. So always plug in those coupon codes. Always kind of, if you see a keeper graph that looks good, you think gut feeling maybe this item is kind of overpriced, maybe I can find it somewhere. Just copy paste it into Google and try to find it cheaper somewhere else. Just take that extra step rather than just blanket scanning TA or whatever you're using.
Yeah, and one good thing that I actually picked up from you is looking on Rakuten for coupons and then plugging those into the TA searches because those are going to bring up stuff that other people can't see.
Definitely a good starting point if you're not really sure where to start sourcing that day.
Yeah, and then obviously like working, figuring out like just other ways to add margin as well. Do you source shoes at Marshalls and Ross? Not too much. Occasionally, sometimes I'll convert if I like need to spend Amex points or have some extra. I'll put those into Marshalls gift cards, and in that case, yeah. But it's so hard to scale driving to different stores, so like I don't do a lot of RA.
How much RA are you doing right now? I've seen a couple like videos.
I'll go to outlets occasionally, but like with the way they limit. You can only buy 30 pairs, and it's like even really hard to get 30 sometimes. I'd much rather just hang out and do OA, and like even working with prep centers and stuff. It's just so much easier to scale that stuff, in my humble opinion. But I have definitely found good stuff at Marshalls. Like it's a great resource. It's just not necessarily what I was looking for in terms of the scale I'm looking to go. Just like how I'm looking to run what I got going on. All right, we have a record 5 viewers in here. Shout out to all you guys. Check it out. Make sure to smash that like button, man. Okay, this is an interesting question from Instagram. How do you think inflation will affect Amazon businesses if it happens? So, I mean, inflation is always happening, just like essentially like naturally it's always happening. But I mean, not too much. Like if Nike raises their prices, like that's fine. It's not going to be too drastic. Like, and we're buying stuff at discounts anyway, so MSRP is pretty much irrelevant. For the most, I mean, obviously that might not be the best answer on that, but like I wouldn't. That's like, in my opinion, like just something not to worry about. Like,
yeah, the only like big play you could do off inflation is take out a giant loan if you really think inflation's soon. And then
that's some yeah. I don't want.
If you want to like predict the future.
Yeah. But I had another good point on that. All right, I can't quite remember. But what are your thoughts on sourcing backpacks? I saw this dude on TikTok today going ham with backpacks, or at least in the video, he was making it seem like he was going ham with backpacks. So I'm pretty sure you'd have to do RA. Like, I'm sure they have them at Marshalls, like TJ Maxx, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, theoretically, like it should be a time. But once again, like I'm not too huge on chasing specific types of products. It's more so like just what you can find profitably. Like all the data is clear and everything.
Honestly, just chase the best coupon code of the day. That's kind of the best way to go about it.
Just subscribe to your YouTube channel. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's amazing. I'm gonna add a little pinned comment here on the Instagram live as well. Joseph, my man, what's up? Oh, we got Jungle Scout Official in the chat. Shout out to Jungle Scout Official. Warren's a proud Jungle Scout affiliate here.
Yep, love Jungle Scout.
Shout out to Jungle Scout, man. Okay, how to do wholesale on Amazon? Okay, Warren? Are you gonna want to give a little rundown on wholesale on Amazon?
Sure, yeah. So as far as wholesaling on Amazon, I would say there's two ways you could go about it. One being kind of sourcing the brands on Amazon, kind of reverse searching those brands, trying to find a small to mid-sized brand that's not already selling the product, and you're going to reach out to them and say, hey, we want to sell your products on Amazon, kind of pitch them on what you can do, as far as maybe offering a little bit of PPC, kind of monitoring their listing, just making sure that their sales are running smoothly on Amazon.
Yeah, not seeing it as just I want to buy your product, but it's a strategic partnership.
Yeah, and there is value in that you're doing Amazon for them, because we all know that Amazon's not easy. So for them to not have to worry about Amazon is already value contributed, but you have to stand out from those other sellers just a little bit. The other way you can do it is with distributors. That to find distributors, you're going to kind of just contact brands that are way too big for you, and then usually they're going to say you're too small, but check out central whatever distributors, and then you're going to just shoot all those companies an email. They're going to have categories or catalogs of a lot of different brands, so there's potential there if you find a really good distributor to kind of get a diverse product offering versus just a brand. But wholesale is a lot more scalable than the ways you're having to buy like 12, 20 items at a time, rather than, now you can just like send an email and your sourcing's done.
Well said. Okay, what's PPC? So PPC stands for pay per click, which is essentially like it's like advertising within Amazon. If you search anything on Amazon, you'll see sponsor listings. Those are ads basically. And so I'm not too well in tuned with it. I haven't done any myself yet. I really should get on that. But basically it's like running ads to different keywords on Amazon and just different kind of stuff like that. Like if you search like anything on Amazon, you'll see sponsored listings. Okay, how do you add value to those wholesale companies? So I haven't done much wholesale, so I can't super well speak on it yet. I'm working on getting into it, basically. But like providing something that's not just buying from them, right? Like helping them with their listings, doing PPC, all that. If you buy from a distributor, can you use them to get ungated? It depends, but in some cases, definitely. But that's kind of on you, and normally they're not super helpful with that from my experience a little bit in the past.
And on the topic of PPC, it's kind of like, it's pretty intimidating at first, and a lot of times those wholesalers are not giving you the kind of margin you need to run true PPC like you would with a private label product. But you can do it as simply as just offering it's like a dime bid, or some people do a nickel bid on every keyword. So just in case any keyword slips through the cracks that pertains to your product, you're going to be able to get super cheap clicks. And that's what I do on basically all my wholesale products, because those margins usually aren't that big.
Gotcha. Yeah, and Armando, thanks for the question, and Kim as well. Those are obviously super important ones, and good that we can, answer those as well here on the stream. And so just a personal question as well. So now that you've scaled a lot, like we were talking prior, you're doing a lot in sales right now, and you got the YouTube going as well. Is there any big plans for the future? Or are you kind of just going to keep doing what you're doing and keep growing that?
Oh, I'm just going to keep grinding for now. I've got one semester left of college, and then I can really kind of hit it hard. Getting bigger into wholesale, and then eventually kind of developing a private label product is kind of the end game.
All right. Yeah, what's going on, gents? Flipping accountant, man. He's not getting too Hollywood on us now that he hit 10K subscribers.
He's going to be too cool for us pretty soon, though. It's okay.
Yeah, shout out to Justin, man. Just hit 10K. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the chat as well. All right. Okay. Well, Justin says, Warner, how did you learn to do online arbitrage?
I watched a lot of YouTube. Having prior knowledge because I actually went from wholesale to online arbitrage, which is kind of a weird route. So I kind of knew what to look for as far as Keepa graphs and all that good stuff. But yeah, just watch a bunch of YouTube, and then once you really figure out tactical arbitrage, it's a big game changer.
Yeah, and you obviously have then just gone out and put a bunch of videos about that, so that's been super helpful. Okay, what categories have been most profitable for you guys? For me, it would be shoes and apparel, and then a little bit of toys here and there. How about you?
Yeah, I think mine's beauty right now, but shoes is creeping in there.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, and just you like we talk about this. You sell a lot of like boring stuff, like, and then there's
I
nothing
love the
wrong with
boring
that.
stuff.
But the nice thing with boring comes reliability,
Hmm.
replenishability in some cases, which is good. Definitely never
Yeah,
too cool for y'all.
shoot.
I
That's funny. Yeah, shoes this last 30 days is beating beauty now, so
oh boy.
yep.
Question for Miles: when you get ungated or when you get damaged shoes from customers on Amazon, how do you handle it? Charge a restocking fee. And I mean that like really doesn't happen too often, but yeah, I mean they get hit with the restocking fee definitely if they damage shoes. Shopping addiction disguised as a YouTube channel.
That's
That's well
funny.
said, man. I have a
It's
shopping
it's it's
disguised as a
it's
YouTube channel.
so entertaining though. I won't lie. Like I throw that stuff on for entertainment now.
Yeah, and the way like it gets the employees involved and stuff, definitely.
I've been like looking out for 3DS games when I go to Walmart for personal like stuff
Yeah,
now.
I gotta go out and look for some actually. Yeah.
I did not take a course, Justin.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
you kind of do a lot of TA and stuff, and that's just kind of trial and error, figuring out the sauce. You can definitely like look at
mhm.
you can like look at different things. What up? Yeah, Nick the man, Nick. Where do you guys source shoes? So really like outlets and then any pretty much any big site you could think of that sells shoes like there as well. And there's some more niche ones too, but it kind of all stems off like the big ones like Nike.com, Adidas.com, those kind of sites. What does the restocking fee do? So the restocking fee gets you back like it's there if they're returning shoes, you're taking the money like from them for
Do you
damaging.
do you charge that every time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, to cover the shipping
Really?
back, yeah, yeah. Like, and nothing's happened, and I'll sacrifice one negative review out of thousands of ordered. Like, that's fine with me.
Yeah. I haven't had to worry about that with FBAing the shoes yet.
True. Yeah. Have you ever had any returns come back to you damaged from FBA? Like them send you stuff back?
Yeah, I do. I try not to worry too much about returns, just because it's easier to keep feeding the beast than worry about the $10 you lost. But the most egregious I can think of is I got a book back one time and it was literally burned. Like the front
Burn.
cover was caught, like had been caught on fire.
Undercut. Do you do more of a? I do almost exclusively OA actually. I see you grinding on the talk, doing some RA, but yeah, I do almost exclusively OA here. Just edited tomorrow's video. Walmart employee admitting he buys clearance as well. Damn, that's
Undercovering
exposed, man.
scandal. That's what a
Undercover.
10,000 subscriber YouTube channel will get you there.
That's facts. Yeah, that could be his first million view video. Do you guys mostly sell? So we both mainly sell on Amazon. I don't do any eBay. I do a little bit of Go and StockX here and there. Gonna work on mixing more of that in as well, because that's definitely my roots, and I'm in like some nice Discord channels to get some good leads for that, which I'm very fortunate for. But you also there's no returns and you get your money back super quick. So I'd love to keep mixing some more of that in.
Are you flipping like mostly like hype shoes on StockX and stuff?
Yeah, like any new releases, I'll try to get occasionally, and maybe do some botting or have friends who do bots run my.
Did we lose them?
My bad.
There you are.
Are we back?
Yep.
Dude, I don't know why I accidentally clicked refresh. But we're back. Okay, the view. Oh my god, we got 11 viewers in here. This is amazing. Thank you.
Popping off.
Yeah, I'm back. I screwed up, man. I screwed up here. But we're back. Yeah, we're back. There's a big little mess up there. But yeah, we're here live answering questions probably for the next 20 minutes or so, 20, 30 minutes. So you guys let us know what you want answered, and we will take care of that. And thank you to everyone on YouTube, man. I'm just like about a month or two in to getting started, and thank you guys for rocking with me here. It's amazing. You guys let me know what you want answered. So you TikToking at all? I know we spoke or I've seen you've been posting a little bit on it.
Yeah,
And then some reels as well.
I've been trying to do it like once every other day at least.
Once every other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok's amazing, man. Dude, that video I posted got 550 hours of watch time. That's more than my entire YouTube channel.
That's crazy. And
And it
it's
was
like a 5 second
seconds.
video.
Yeah, it's 5 second video. Yeah, and it's crazy. Who won the basketball game yesterday? Dude, that was a good game. We should have live streamed it, but I was down 6-0, and then Ben was up. Ben was up, 6-0 on me, and then I came back and won 11-8. But he was good. He was good. He gave me a run for my money. I can't lie. We should have rematched, but it was super hot. It was like 2 p.m. on the asphalt and just the sun, so it was super hot. We should have played again later in the day, but maybe on the when he's on the way back. I don't know. But it was a good competitive game. Yeah. Let's see. We got TikTok live stream going as well. Yeah, so for anyone watching this who's creating on TikTok, definitely go live. It's like really helpful for the algorithm, and it like lets you people just randomly scroll and your live stream will be showing on the For You page. Like it's a pretty like amazing like traffic source kind of. About to sell pool right now, local. Good work, Rodriguez. Rodriguez has been hustling, man. He's been doing some good RA, some big days. Okay, with all the software such as Inventory Lab, Keepa, TA, BQ, and Scout IQ, what software do you think a beginner should have? If you're doing books, definitely have Scout IQ. If you're just selling all different types of stuff, always have Keepa. But other than that, I would recommend like keep it really lean at the start, like not much outside Keepa, really. Like it really depends like what product you're selling, but like Inventory Lab, I would wait till you have cash flow. BQ, I would wait till you have a lot of listings. And then TA, I would only do, if you want to, do online arbitrage.
Yeah, I would say you should get a repricer fairly early, but
yeah, with
besides
like
that,
after like once you're doing like a few grand in sales, I would say. How many hours do you spend a day doing OA? So it's kind of like I'm full time, so I kind of just work whenever, but like I don't know, probably like an hour or two or so. But it's more so like when you find something, just buying a ton and then like kind of just going about your day and like kind of waiting for something to come up. But maybe I'll start doing like specific hours a day where I go ahead and source some product. For OA, do you run any bots? No, just mainly operating within replenishables, and that's for like the shoes and apparel that I mainly do. And I assume you're not botting anything as well for your more like and like everyday based products. Sunshine Refinement, good to see you. Good afternoon. You must be a Pacific time. It's like 8 o'clock, 8:30 here. You bring in now. I'll probably get a haircut soon, but with Corona, yeah, I couldn't really get a haircut, so I was just growing it out like crazy. But yeah,
I can't relate.
oh yeah, you got some nice long hair.
I haven't cut my hair in like 2 years or something like that.
Really? Because in the thumbnail, your hair is super short, I think.
I've been reusing the same thumbnails for a hot second.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the one I used, I think it's your profile picture because I Googled Fields of Profit so I could pull one and then remove the background.
I wonder where you got that picture from.
Yeah, there's the first. I'm nearly positive it was the first option on Googling Fields of Profit.
Yeah, it is.
17 and currently selling on Amazon under my. How will I transfer ownership? I don't think it's going to be too hard. I couldn't tell you how, but it's obviously going to be on Seller Central and settings. But I don't know. Getting ready for Q4. Definitely, man. Love your content. I really appreciate it, man. What types of stuff are you thrifting mainly? No, I'm EST. The times blend together for me. Yeah, it's getting a little dark here, but it was raining earlier. Well, the sunset. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's good stuff. Definitely. A lot of good vibes here on the live tonight. Oh, Christos, man, over on TikTok. I was actually just watching some of your stuff on Instagram today. That's funny. Yeah, got a lot of good stuff. And yeah, so we'll probably be on for the next, 10, 15 minutes or so here. So you guys let us know what questions you got. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and all that. But we're posting every single day of July. I got lazy and posted a short one day, but it was interesting. So the short did get a lot of viewership from people that weren't subscribed. So I think it was from like the scroll part of YouTube Shorts.
I've been looking at trying it out. I just don't want it to like clog up my video feed. For people like scrolling.
That's like that. In my opinion, that's a very like that like a lot of big channels are posting shorts. Like I think it's okay. I just got recently on Gaten, Adidas, and Nike. That's awesome. Currently subscribed to Leadless. I don't have a lot of time to source. Yeah, so that's what makes sense to really take advantage of a lead list too, to not have to take the time to go out and look for stuff. Have you experimented with selling all on Walmart? Warner, you just got approved to sell on Walmart, right?
I got approved to sell on Walmart this week. I haven't listed anything or anything yet. So far, the back end looks like a nightmare, like everyone has mentioned.
Oh, really?
I'll probably throw like a wholesale product or two up there. I have one that's like way more expensive on Walmart, so I'll see if that one sells and see how it goes.
Nice. And do the UPC? Can you just like plug in a UPC and it matches up, or how are you verifying?
I'm still trying to figure out the listing process, because like when you go to create a listing, it like creates a listing, so I can't figure out how to like piggyback yet. But I need to play around with that.
Yeah, and that'll just be like a trial and error thing.
For sure.
Someone just FaceTimed me. I don't know. I'll see if they texted me too. All right, they did not. I'm about to hit 100K likes on my TikTok account, actually.
Ayo.
I'm at 99.9. Not that really matters or anything. How can I learn to use TA? Seems like an awesome software, but overwhelming. Head to www.youtube.com/fieldsofprofit. Watch all the tactical arbitrage videos. If he doesn't already have a playlist, he's making one right now on TA videos. Do you have a playlist on it?
Yeah, there's an OA playlist.
All right, go peep that. Fields of Profit. YouTube.com/Fields of Profit. When you guys do OA, what minimum profit and ROI do you guys shoot for? $4 per unit, 30% minimum ROI. Nearly positive I got that from your video. So
I shoot for 3, so that's probably not from me.
Well, it's very similar. Yeah, very similar.
Yeah. I'll even go as low as 2 on products that I don't have to like polybag or anything.
Oh yeah, and you outsourced your listing to a family member, right?
Yeah. So it's not as big of a time cost for me to like.
And you can those cheaper items. Shout out to our friends at AOA Prep, to All Out Amazon Prep, for hooking it up for me on the prep center side. Okay, how do you the list costs? 150 a month is a lot. So the over expenses are pretty high. It depends what type of revenue you're doing, but I would cut out some of those. I would only, like, if you're not making like significant money, I wouldn't be paying for software, I don't think.
That's an expensive leads list too.
That's a very expensive leads list, yeah. Because that leads list, aren't as many leads when like a Discord group, they're typically pumping stuff out all the time. So it's like more like community based. But I mean, who knows? Like, we don't know like it could be an amazing lead list or something. But yeah, that is very expensive, I'd say. You have to like at something, if it makes you money, it's not expensive, right? But if it doesn't make you money, it definitely is expensive if you're not using it. So you just kind of gotta audit the value out of each thing you're looking to add to the repertoire.
Think about how much of the profit you're making from that thing goes to paying for it. Yeah.
Well said. Yeah, Sunshine Refinement. So ungating a Nike and Adidas, so it's just the same as like any other ungate. You just need an invoice from an authorized dealer there, which those types of brands it's a little harder to find. I'd actually say a lot harder to find. With OA, how did you originally find items that you wanted to resell? Just scroll through sites and look up items. It kind of stemmed off of like stuff in Discord groups I'm in, looking at other people's stores, and then TA searches.
Yeah, you can find a good amount of wholesale or online arbitrage leads without tactical arbitrage by going to like a storefront that sells other online arbitrage products and just kind of Googling their stuff.
Yep. Well said. How much money do you spend a month in expensive? I think my fixed costs are like $250 a month or something.
That sounds about right.
All right, so Inventory Labs $50, BQ 100, that's $150, Keepa 15, that's $165. I think Keepa might be like 18, but regardless. And there's one more I'm active. Oh, and then TA. I don't even think I have an active TA subscription right now because I wasn't really using it, but maybe during Q4 I'll open it up again. I went really heavy this year, starting and just shy of 35K in sales on average. But yeah, the profits are shrinking with the less. Yeah, probably I would say probably unsubscribe them. I mean, because $150 like not a small amount of money. I would only pay that if it was clearly making me more than that.
I mean, if all their leads are coming from there, then don't do it yet. But yeah,
True. That's a very good point. Yeah, you got to go check out some because TA is what, $70 a month for online arbitrage only.
90 for monthly.
90 for a month. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because they always advertise the yearly price. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you just pay for it yearly?
I still have monthly right now. I should probably just buy the yearly, but
Well, who knows if because stuff changes so quick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's
what's
why I
the
don't.
plan for? Just keeping doing like I'm trying to find like a good sauce, like good formula on how much money I want to take out of Amazon each week, and then stick with that. I might like do like 800 a week the next month, 100 a week, or 1,000 a week the next month, like 1,200, and just scale that up because that way the business is going to keep growing because I'm making a lot more than that in profit per week, so I can just keep that reinvested. Is TA worth it if you're going to use it, right? Like only like if you're committed to run searches daily and stuff, but definitely can be for sure.
Are you stocking up heavy on shoes and stuff for Q4?
I mean, all my stuff's kind of replenishable, so it's just gonna
Yeah.
kind of be the same game plan, I would say. Like,
Right. Are you planning on stocking deeper come October, November?
yeah, probably, yeah, and it's my first time ever doing like a Q4 as like full time, like really committed. So who knows? But like, I'm kind of just gonna see it because I have big credit lines, so I can if need be. It's just gonna keep like taking it day by or like week by week and all that. All right, so we're gonna hop off here in a few minutes, but if you guys have any final questions, we'd love to hear them. And to the 11 of you in here right now, I love you all. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. But yeah, you let us know any final questions. Yeah, all of my sourcing. Oh, so it's a pretty good list then. Okay, it's a pretty good list if you're doing thousands. Okay, that's a pretty good list. But yeah, I want to branch out. Yeah, it's always good to be diversified. Yeah.
If you're doing 35K so far this year off a list, that's a pretty good list.
Pretty good. Yeah, and who knows? That could be even monthly. I'm gonna assume it's total, but like yeah, regardless, that's good. Yeah, because you figure 6 months, 150. That's like $750 or something. 35K, even if that's like 20% margin, that's still great. So that's a pretty good list. I would actually be even curious whose lead list that was. But yeah, all right, a few more minutes here. Any final questions here? Venchi, thanks guys. No, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate it.
If you're watching the YouTube,
make sure we're smashing that like
hit the like button to boost Miles' engagement.
Yeah, hit the and head to Fields of Profit on YouTube too. Make sure to subscribe to Warner here. And yeah, thank you guys. This was there's a lot more engagement than I expected. So really, thank you guys. We'll definitely do this at least weekly, maybe even more than that. But this is amazing hanging out with you guys tonight, and we're gonna continue to get some more awesome guests up here and keep doing our thing. I have some school products that have minimum profit. Should I sell them to get experience, or I would honestly sell them on Amazon to get more experience. It obviously depends on the numbers and your specific situation, but I would definitely recommend, especially school products are probably pretty quick selling to get some experience, fulfilling orders, whether that be FBAing or merch fulfilling, just kind of getting your feet wet with everything. But yeah, I mean, because you want to, like, before you're investing significant money, you want to get the processing down, which is why a lot of us say to start out with books and everything. But it kind of more so depends on your individual situation. Can I get ungated in toys using EE? That's something you'd have to ask EE. I'm not completely sure. I know you do need paperwork for EE, so
I don't think so. You can use Frontier as a sole prop, though.
Shout out to Frontier. Yeah, I'll have to make a video on that.
Just go to like the
Frontier
kids section. I forget what the actual heading is called, but you can get toys from Frontier.
Aha. Yeah, Frontier Co-op for anyone watching. Frontier Co-op. Very, very helpful for ungating here.
Frontier can get you like half of Amazon unlocked.
Facts. Yeah, they hopefully maybe someday Frontier will get the Nike hookup. Who knows? But yeah, I think we'll end the broadcast here. So thanks to everyone for watching. If you're on the replay, shout out to you as well. Make sure to subscribe below and smash that like button. Appreciate you guys. You got any last words, Warner?
Don't think so. I'm sure everybody tuning in at night is gonna go out there and crush it. Just take action.
Yep, take action. Well said.